Hello everybody and welcome back to Full Plays Oxygen Not Included. You may realise that we are one cycle behind where we were at the end of the last episode. I reviewed the tape. The umpires came out, they checked the footage, and I made a startling discovery. When I built these power wires, this one here connected to the gate and repowered the gate. So the gate would now lock if nobody was standing on these pressure plates. The issue is, there was always no one standing on these pressure plates, and basically the gate closed and stopped Nicola from getting through, and I couldn't see it because she was standing in front of the closed gate and I wasn't paying attention to the symbol above. So I called bull on her death, and we're back. And she's alive. I said, no, Grim Reaper, not today. But punched him in the freaking face. He went, oh crap, oh my god. And he ran away. And we've brought Nicola back. Is it a little save scummy? No. I'm going to tell you why. Because this was A, a dumb mistake, and B, I couldn't see that she couldn't get through and I didn't understand. Oh, we've finished researching that. It's a whole thing. Stop. Stop. We don't need that on right now. Please turn that off, Abe. Pipe blocked? What pipe blocked? What do you mean pipe blocked? What do you mean pipe blocked? Oh. Natural gas. Natural gas. There we go. Filter out natural gas. Right. But they've turned it off now anyway. I think. No, pipe blocked. Whatever. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, we're back. We're not really that far behind where we were. There's some research getting done. I like this. And most importantly, Nicola's alive. She was our miner, maybe? What does Nicola do? I should know this. She was our super hard digging miner person. Look, everybody's happy. Except Nicola. She's about as happy as you can get. Porter core, 2 shift brakes, latrine, interested in skills. She's still loving life as much as she can be. And I think what happened is every time somebody ran on the wheel to power our batteries for a little bit of research, or using the micro mush or anything like that, it also repowered this connection, which powered the gate and locked it. And we couldn't use power fast enough because we built these big batteries and stuff like that. So it was just on and locked, and Nicola couldn't get past. And I was offended, but we've fixed the issue now. And we know what went wrong and why it went wrong, and we won't do it in the future. Simple as. Oh, that's why the pipe's blocked. There's no pipe here. I had forgotten. But yeah, but we also don't need it on because we don't need a lot of power right now. Oh, by the way, when active period 82.2 cycles every 139 cycles. This will turn back on in 19.1 cycles. This is 89 cycles every 160. So this one produces half as much natural gas a second, 4 twice as long, and is quicker. Has a longer mean active time compared to its dormant time, which is nice. So we will get more natural gas out of here eventually. We are going to need a deodorizer down here. And they're working on that. Yeah, they're working on that. That's cool. They deconstructed all of that. I think we might need to reissue the sweepy orders. Yeah. What else do we need swept? Just to sweep everything, dude. Sweep everything that's here. Everything needs swept. But they are achieving their level 5 priorities again, which is extremely nice. Now I'm going to hit them with a sudden change. I'm going to make this an 8. Why am I going to make this an 8? Because I really want to know what this is. If it's another geyser or whatever, it might be able to help sort out our maybe power problems, maybe oxygen problems, maybe water problems. Basically, it could provide a lot of help to us, depending on what it is. Bum, 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 bum. Obsidian. Bum, 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 bum. We need to cool this area down. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna Google polluted oxygen. Oh, I opened that twice. Why do you refuse to type, eh? Oh, there we go. Included polluted oxygen. Right. Let's see. Will this tell me anything? Bam. Purifies polluted oxygen into regular oxygen using sand or regolith as a filtration medium. That's what we're gonna do. I cannot tell. What my gut is telling me, based on polluted water and regular water having lower freezing points, maybe polluted oxygen can heat up quicker than regular oxygen. Maybe. If not, then my genius plan probably means nothing. But what I will be doing with this is I'll just be like taking this air and turning it into regular oxygen, and hopefully it will float up, and any carbon will hopefully float down, maybe. The other thing we might be able to do is build insulated tile, which we cannot build yet. That's right, because we were gonna... Yeah, we're not there yet. This also needs analysis. That's right. We'll figure that out. Which is... Yeah, people doing... What are people doing? Oh, yeah. We got this. This is a high priority task. I do look into a little sick. Ellie's got food poisoning. Nicola's got slime lung. Germs? It's germy, you know. It's germy. That's why I'm hoping that if we can deodorize this polluted oxygen into just regular oxygen, maybe all the germs in the air will die. Now, there is a bunch of polluted oxygen over here. I know. And we could have another deodorizer down here, sucking all that polluted oxygen out. But I think we want this polluted oxygen because I think we want to chuck some puffs in here and have the puffs just produce slime for us. Maybe I you know, I'm trying to figure out the workflow of everything that needs to happen. You're off. Okay, that's good. Is the cold escaping from here? It is a little bit. The air is cooling down and the cold is escaping just a bit, which I think is a good thing because there's Wheezewort and stuff down here and that is naturally cooling the air. And then if a bit of that air can maybe just down to where we are and cool us down, that would be nice. And it is warm down here. That's an issue. Guess what? We don't need another duplicate now. Because we handled it. Because we made sure that she's not dead. Sweep. Nice. Okay. What's some of that? Do you know what we should do? I hate to have to do it to them. Oh, they're handling this anyway. Ignore me. Ignore me. I was going to make these a 9 because I want them to build down here, come up here, do this stuff. So that when this does start producing natural gas again, we can just start pumping the gas without having to worry about this pipe not being built. But they're handling it. I love this. Temperature? Still cool. Still pretty cool. We're chilling. Coal, iron, wolframite. And polluted ice. I wonder, can you store ice, or if you put it in like a box, will it eventually just melt? Because it's ice. And if so, could we put polluted ice in like a storage unit up here and just have it drip down into the polluted water? I wonder. Nice. Yeah, this is germy. Oh, yeah, I forgot how cool this area is. Do you think if we stripped a layer of abyssalite away, would it cool down enough? I don't know that that's the case, but I like the idea. We'll put a pin in that. And we'll think about it later. Because it might be an easier way of cooling this than doing the whole running pipes thing. If we just have a small stripped back layer of abyssalite. Because you can see, the cold is reaching this level of abyssalite. Abyssalite, like this is minus 35 degrees. Wow, that's cold actually. This is 24. 30. It's pretty warm. And this abyssalite is like 40 degrees, and this is minus 3, and this is minus 2, and then this is minus 32. So the abyssalite is pretty good at allowing or at blocking temperature changes. Which might be a good thing to have. To have this layer of abyssalite around. But if we could get just a small temperature shift. This is so cold, but this is so warm. Maybe I don't understand how temperature works. The fact that this is cold, maybe this won't be cold. I don't know. Man, is it cold down here or what? Anyway, what are we all up to? You're delivering dirt to plants that cannot grow. Hold up. They nailed it. Deodorizer. Placing a deodorizer down here, I will assume that it requires power. No? Do you not need any power? Surely it needs power. We also have carbon skimmer. We also have the mechanized airlock. Let's make that a 7. So when they're done with this, they'll go up and do that. I'm curious as to what this is. I think Nicola might even be able to just mine straight into there. No. Oh, she's just trading out. She's trading out with someone. That's cool. They're getting this done. They can't do super hard digging. That falls to Nicola, probably. Oh. Here's the thing. Do you need power? No, you don't. It just works. Weird. So this is sucking in polluted oxygen. Yes. Yeah, so this is sucking in this polluted oxygen and producing a regular oxygen. Let's see if that does anything for us. What are you? Hot polluted oxygen vent. A highly pressurized vent that periodically erupts with hot polluted oxygen. Eruption period 276 seconds every 582 seconds. Okay. I'm not sure we want to uncover that just yet. Here's the issue that I foresee. It produces heat. We don't want heat. Let me do that. Out of 9. So I think what the issue is with the hot polluted oxygen vent, it is oxygen, which is good. It is polluted, which is bad. It's hot. It produces hot polluted oxygen, which means it will just ambiently heat up everything unless we have a method of cooling it down. But we don't have a method of cooling it down because we don't have anywhere to sink that excess heat, unless there is some kind of space that you can go to. Let me think about some exploration, right? Let's see if we can't all the way up here and just see what's happening, you know? But do add a wall here because we don't need the oxygen escaping over here. Like that, making out of granite, I guess, because we have loads of granite. We have near zero sandstone. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. So the temperature not going down. Not really going down at all. That's fine. It's okay. It's regular oxygen though. That's nice. So we probably don't always need to run the deodorizer then. Still thinking about this whole temperature issue. It's like minus 26. That's too cold. We don't need that level of cold. Maybe what you do is you dump heat into somewhere like this. These wheezeworts, what are they? They absorb heat, right? Could we? What do they need? Wild growth, they just need it to be chilly. Domesticated growth, they need phosphite. That's right. So if we had enough phosphite, we could have a box. A big box, and all we do is we just shove warm air into there and we grow a bunch of wheezewort. And the wheezewort just sucks the air in and removes heat. It deletes heat basically, as far as I understand it. Now what we could possibly do is run like cables or pipes through here that are hot, and then these things will cool them on the way back. And use the naturally occurring wheeze wart. Because I think these will just exist for everywhere. Consumes 250 Gs. So it's something to think about. Because we would need that up as heat in its immediate vicinity. Cools the gas pipe through it. What's the water one? Is there a water one that cools water sent through it? Where's the radiant pipes? Here it is. The aquatune. Cools, yeah, it cools the liquid pipe through. We're gonna go. We're gonna start learning that, because what we could do is we could have. I don't know. Made a mess. Really? It's been a while. Gotta say, it has been a while. 4 people made a... I know why. It's because they accidentally landed all this crap in front of their toilet. So they're all having a bad time. Understandable. Joya seed, the seed of a jumping Joya. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna get some. Please dig this so that you guys can go and pee. Please. Yeah. And these sweeps are going to be a 9 because we just don't need a mess everywhere, okay? We don't need it. Now you guys can go to the bathroom. This is fine. That was my fault. That's not on them. I'm not going to blame them for that. It would just be rude to blame them for that. Okay. So I'm still thinking about this whole cooling areas down. Would we rather use water or gas as a coolant? Because what I'm thinking is water is probably more valuable than gas. Oh, they made a mess down here as well. Whoops. Please clean that up as well. And there, I guess. Yeah. Water is probably more valuable than gas. So we could take some kind of gas that is very temperature inefficient. I don't know what that is. I also don't know how I would figure that out. We'll think about it. Did we set them going for the thermal aquatuner? We did. So we're still... yeah. So we're still going to go down this route. Because you can make these things that hold gas or water, like a liquid chamber. Would that be enough to pump around? I don't know. There will be probably some research required. Let me run you through what I'm thinking, right? You take some polluted water because it freezes slower than air, so slower than regular water, sorry. You take some polluted water and you pump it into like a container, and that container is connected to the thermo aquatuner. The thermo aquatuner, actually the thermo aquatuner would be here. So the idea is the water goes whoosh, 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 cools this area down into here, up into the thermo aquatuner. That then goes and whoosh, 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 and sends heat out into the ambient environment, cooling the liquid going through. The liquid then comes back through, now cold, whoosh, 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 absorbing the heat from the polluted water. In outputting the heat here, it would output into these naturally occurring wheezewort, or at least maybe it would be here so we could get two of them. They would absorb and delete the heat and then by extension just live, because that's what they do. And we would have infinitely, in theory, infinitely cooled water running through these pipes. Now it might get too cold, at which point the polluted water might freeze into polluted ice and block the pipes. That would in itself be another issue that we'd have to sort out, but I'm sure we could figure that out. It should keep its own heat just by going through here, right? Right? But then if we needed to extend it, we could then have it go whoosh, 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 whoosh through this area, cool this area down, then back into the microtuner. Probably. I might not be understanding A, gas physics, B, oxygen not included gas physics. I'm trying though. I'm thinking about it. Making, at least attempting to make big brain moves. Is this air heating up or is it cooling down? I get the feeling it's heating up. This, however, is okay. This area is cold. I do want to know what's in here. I want to know if there is another neural vacillator in there that we could use to vacillate some sick neurons. You know how it is. Bow wow wow. Bow wow wow. Bow wow wow. Is that where we're getting water from now? Oh, that's too shallow. That's too shallow. Fair enough. Oh, did they do that first lot of research? They did. So we can now build insulated pipes, carries liquid with minimal change in temperature. Okay. Connects to an automation grid to automatically turn off. Yeah, stores any liquid resource piped into it. The liquid reservoir. That's what I was thinking, is you put a set amount of polluted water into the reservoir and just reuse it, reuse it, reuse it, because there shouldn't be any loss of liquids if they're running through a closed pipe network. And what we might want to do is, if they're not running, like, through here, we want the heat rate or the radiant pipes to allow for heat transfer. Going through here, we might want insulated pipes until they hit the thermal aqua tuner. So once they've transferred as much heat as they can, there's no more heat transfer. They're insulated through the cold so the water doesn't just freeze, because it'll be warmish, maybe one on the way back. I don't know. There's some thinking to be done. Plumbing, right? Insulated liquid pipe. Thermally reactive, OV temperature. Igneous rock. Igneous rock, it's slow heating. So we probably want a slow heating insulated pipe. Prevents liquid contents from significantly changing temperature in transit. So what I would imagine we want is it's going to require some mining to make this happen. Okay, we probably don't want to mess around with it just yet, because it occurs to me that we're going to need to actually open some holes in the abyssalite to do this. Which means we probably want to open these holes. We want to open a hole up here or something like that. There's some thinking needs to be done, and as we know, I'm not really a great thinker. So what are people up to? You know, I think this air is maybe actually cooling down a bit. Oh, and it does not function while there's no polluted oxygen. Oh, but does polluted oxygen rise? Does it rise you when I say the name polluted oxygen? Let me think. We need more sweeps. And more sweeps. 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 Sweepy sweep. Sweep. What are you? Sage hatchling. That's cute. Sweeps. Yeah. And you can cancel those sweeps. Right. Food harvesting being done. There's research happening. Standard research is done. Okay. So when that's done, I think we want to temporarily refocus our efforts from colony survival to tidying the place up a bit. It might not seem like much, but I imagine just a little bit of, sweepage here and there might make life that much nicer for them. Do you know what we probably also need is just a couple of airflow tiles here and here and here, and maybe not there, and here, so we can transfer some freaking oxygen through this floor and get it into the bedrooms. But actually, sorry, that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, hit the like button. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate all the support on the series so far. People who have been watching, I hope you're having fun. It really means a lot. You can subscribe to the channel for more content, past and future, and you can see the first failed attempt at this, and then this second absolutely stalwart attempt at oxygen not included. And you can check out Twitter and Discord in the description down below if you're so inclined, and I will see all of you in the next one. See ya.